Hello there, it's me, Sari, here again, and today I'm here to talk to you about upright Z-fold cards. I have become really in love with this kind of a fold for a card. It started when I went to a coloring class with Malin Wiberg, and she really had this beautiful card to show us. And after that, I've just been reduplicating that kind of a card over and over again. And let's see, here we are. I think I'll just show it to you from this one. Yeah, you have seen this quite a few times in my latest videos now, but this is a good example anyway. So you see that there's some sort of a zigzag thingy going on here. So if I'm just going to fold it up, it's going to look like this. So basically this, and this bit, these are a basic card base, you see. But if I do a score in the center, I could have a regular easel card, or I could have a Z-fold card. Just don't look at that bit there. So you have a Z there somehow. And you could have it lying down, of course, if you wanted to. I've seen people making fences and everything, just going from the one piece to another and making them look rather fantastic, I must say. But the upright Z-fold card is really rocking my world. And the question is, of course, when you have a card, let's say you have this, and this is the plain white bit that I haven't done anything with. This is the basic for it. Let me go back. I told you that this was basically an easel card, if you would like it to be. If you just have it as a card base, and then you're just going to make a sort of a triangular fold there, you could continue making this into an easel card, just putting that one there, and putting a stopper here. So, which in this case, this one would stop here. But I'm just thinking that it's more fancy having a card looking like this. It doesn't take that much time on your mantelpiece or your table, because it won't be wider or deeper than this. So this is why I'm really excited about these cards. So I'm just going to go back where I was a second ago. So I'm just going to fold the flap the other way, in the other direction. And the thing is that I'm not going to talk about measurements per se, but in this case I do have a 12 by 6 inch piece of paper, and I'm going to fold it in the center, score it and fold it, and then I'm going to score it and fold it in the center of that half piece. So that means that I have 3/6 or I have 6/9 inches. You could go for whatever if you want to. Just make out the halfway mark and then the halfway mark again of that second piece. So that's when you're ready to go. You can make rectangular cards, you can make whatever shape you want, just as long as you know the halfways and the center bits. And just looking at this, you have this one there and this one there. And if you're going to glue this down, you're just going to put glue on the back side of this bit here. Otherwise it will get stuck to the back side, so that's no point really. And then we have the problem of how on earth am I going to fasten this one to this one? Because if I'm just having it like this, this one is going to fold down. It's not going to stand on its own now, is it? So you really need to figure out if I want to put a sort of a band here that will tuck in behind this bit. So that means you would need two of these pieces perhaps. Or you could just have a band that goes on the back side. This one is too long now, isn't it? Let's imagine this is 5 inches. So in this case I would put glue there and there, and just tuck it there, put it here, and then have that flap going in between, because I'm not gluing the center bit here. I'm just going to glue on the sides. That means I can actually poke things into it. Let's see, I did have this one as an example. So here I have put just a double piece of paper there that I can tuck in behind this one. I've actually cut two pieces that are the same shape and form. And for the novice, I mean, for the beginner, of course, you don't really know that you can put it here. So in this case, it's really nice if you can actually just give this card to the person itself, so you can have it standing there by itself. Because it isn't that evident now, is it? But it does look rather smashing when it's standing on its own. And then I started thinking that, could there be other ways to actually make this stick? I did make this one the same thing, and I do find that there is a tendency for it to slip and slide, but it won't go completely flat, so you're still safe with this method. You can see it perhaps a little bit better here, with it not being all completely white. the same thing here. I just put a sort of a flap in the back, and I actually did put some glue there, but I left it open there, so that would make it a little bit more secure, and it won't end up opening too much on itself. And then I made another card yesterday. I made this, and perhaps this is still the same. Well, I did something else with this. This is a sort of a mixed media card that I put there. I put a big flap there, and I continued actually this card because I wanted that beautiful star on the edge decoration there. Otherwise this card couldn't have been this size. And well, I did put it there. And I did actually leave a flap or make a pocket here. So if I would like to, I could put in a tag or something as a hidden message or something. But I still have the same method here, although the flap here is a bit wider. So you can actually go for whatever you fancy there. Perhaps the wider is a little bit better, since it's going to stay in place. And I do believe that I have put some glue even on the sides there, so it will keep it as tight as possible. And then I started thinking yesterday evening, just before I was going to bed, and then you see, the genius comes to work, I suppose. Then I made this one. It's still the same principle, but I did put a card on top of a card. So I still have the Z fold here, and I made another card, but I did cut off a little bit there, so it would be easier for me to put it in the pocket that I made here. Same principle here. It's still open. It's a sort of a belly band, but it doesn't go round. I just put some tape, double-sided tape, on the sides, and then I'm free to trap this one in there. And that makes it look a little bit more open and looking like that. So I hope I have inspired you to start making your own closing mechanisms for your upright Z-fold cards. I'm going to sign off right now. Hope to be able to come back soon again. Bye bye.